Okay, let me get this set up. Turn this around. Okay, I've got this set up now, and I figured out what I'm doing. So where I had messed up a while ago when I started this was I had boom, these two the same, up and down. Now then, this is boom up, boom down, right, left. That's like you're sitting in the seat. Boom in, boom out. So that's the bucket, in and out. So the way it is right now is boom in is over here and out is here, and then boom up and down is here. Up and down. Yes, so I have to move 4 hoses, and these 4 hoses, and I'm going to show you because this is the easiest way I know how. This is for backhoe controls that I've been used to. So this is a diagram. If you're wondering, this is what is on my other one. So, if you're wanting SAE, that's boom in and out here, and up and down over here. So, in order to get this to work, I've got to move these 4 hoses over. So, all it is 4 hoses. Pretty much, it's very simple on this one. They're at opposite ends, so I will take 2 extra hoses off to get to them, and turn the power off. I don't need it on. So I've already started marking the lines, and this is what I'm telling you to do. Put 2 pieces of tape on the top one on the bottom, so they're the same color. I have yellow and white. So this one is going to come over here and vice versa. But the easiest way to do this, I've got to move this one out of the way. You can see that how much stuff they have packed in this. There's your DC inverter, your fuel pump. Here's your swing motor, right and left. Here is your cut your power off and on. You have an adjustment here, here, in this one, and I'm looking to see if this one has one on it or not. I don't. Yes, there is one there too, but don't ask me if this one actually does any good or not. I don't know. But if you got to adjust for pressure, because these are 2 different valve bodies, and this is foot control and all of that, and this is your hand controls. So if your foot controls ain't working right, this is the one you're going to adjust. If your hand controls ain't have enough pressure, it's this one. So hopefully this can help somebody. The setup I'm doing is for backhoe controls. I don't know if it's SAE or whatever they are. I just call them backhoe and excavator controls. It's easier for me. So this one and this one is going to be the 2 that we're going to move out of the way. I thought it was bucket a while ago, but it's not. So move all the joysticks and turn it back off. I've been trying to get the alternator, everything done. I finally got it working so I can have AC. That's the whole reason of buying this machine. And this daggum thing has hoses everywhere. Don't ask me where all they go, because I don't know. It has control hoses coming to the bottom down there. I don't know what they're to. But I know if you start moving everything, it's a pain in the butt. You do it wrong. Because with what I did the other day on my hand controls, it was a pain. It took me a couple hours to get it back. So venture with that how you may. Not a lot of room in here. Without taking a whole bunch off, and that's what I don't want to do, because then it becomes a pain in the butt. Going on 2 weeks now, and I'm just now getting around to getting things done. And what I've done on this plate here where these controls are, I have taken and unbolted them. And what I mean by, I cut this out where it goes straight across. So, and I've welded a 1-inch plate on the ends of them so I can take it off and on, and then I can raise this from the outside to make it easier accessing instead of having to take the pedals off to get it out. I've got several upgrades that I want to do to this. I just have to figure out, because this should have been 2 inches out. So why they didn't, I don't know. It's one of those save a penny and it costs more. But this is one of your auction machines, so it's one of those that is what it is. So, but instead of $16,000, I got it at a good price to where I could put $3 grand into it and still come out. So far, I'm only into it for a little over $200 for the alternator, to put a 100 amp alternator for the air conditioner. That, the belt, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take this one off. Just to make it easier to get to the other one. And what I'm going to do so it don't get messed up is put red tape on it, and I'll put a piece of red tape up here so it's easier to follow. So I have more tape in case I want to mark more lines. it's not sticking very well. But I know what I'll do. I'll put it up top up here. Know when it goes down there. Let's see if I can get this. I'll pull that back off, but that'll allow me to at least know where the green one goes. So we know where this one goes on the bottom. Okay, yellow's marked. Bottom, top. These things are tight. These, well, I guess the bottom ones and these top ones go to your joystick. So one must go to the right, one must go to the left. Or it's 2 and 2. Well, wasn't expecting that. I gotta go get a rag. I should have known. That's what you call my stupid mistake. Because I left the boom up. I got hydraulic fluid all over the place. My phone. So if you're wondering how to make a mess, now you know. I have to go get some window cleaner. Bird crap on the inside, that's funny. That's my fault. If anybody has these machines, what upgrades are you doing? I'm just curious. I'm looking at putting an opening for the gas can, maybe scooting this out 2 inches so that a little more foot room. I have to get some marker remover because I wrote on the windshield so I could see what I needed to do. that made a mess, and that's my own stupid fault. Very preventable. I've got to make a latching handle for my when this goes down so it can latch. I think there's an easy way to do it. I'm just gonna have to see. So I'm gonna have to go buy me a couple cans of brake cleaner spray in here. That'll take that off, yeah. But yeah, I forgot to put the boom down. But anybody, I'm gonna put a pedal on the outside to make it easier for me to get in and out, because this is like 3 feet to the door and it's a pain. So I buy the towels by the damn roll to make it easier. Anybody else out there have this machine yet? If you have, what do you think so far? I didn't want the gas one. They had them, but knowing what I know now and how, to me, you'd have to mount a pulley to the front side of that the front side of the motor in order to put a belt on it. So you're going to have to do a lot of work. But 4 lines, that's all this is to change this over. Make sure your boom's down. It makes a mess. I'll probably speed this video up where I'm not talking, or if it's not important, speed it up and go through it so that I can get it done. I just about had my yellow one where I was pretty happy with it, but then I got to working in the heat one day and it really bothered me. I've got gauges I need to put on this one. I've got them in so I can see the temperature gauge, because the one that's on here is in the back, and I don't know. I wish I could have got Fahrenheit ones, but I got Celsius, so I got plenty of room to mark, put tags, what's what, and everything to mark them where I know what the temperature range is in Celsius, because I'm not used to it. So we know where we're at correctly on this. I'm going to this is for the bottom. This is what I tell everybody to do, and this is actually my first time doing it. So it's one of those things, sitting here talking about, preaching about, do this so it makes it easier. Well, this is why. So I'm going to need to get that bolt out of there. I bought me a toolbox so I could throw nuts and bolts, because I'm got them all over the place and I need to move them to where I can get them around. I've already made the handle where it raises. I got to make a latch for it so that I can lock it so it locks down instead of the bungee cords, but I just got the bungee cords on it for the moment. I want to get to using this because see how well it works. I like the idea of a diesel engine. Never thought I'd be buying one of these, but I have some help with the funding, so I can sell my other one and then I'll pay for it. Trust me, it was kind of hard to sell that one, not wanting to sell it because it fits real nice. Easy for me to get into, not like this one, but I'm trying to make this where it is easier for me to get in and out of. Yeah, when I seen all these controls, I thought they are for different stuff. Now I know. Yeah, that was a stupid move on my part, not setting the boom down. I think what I want to do on the videos on this is just put AGT QK18. Making it easy for me, just 18K. Let everybody else figure it out. I don't know what all the letters are supposed to stand for. Okay. Now, these hoses are longer. More room. Hoses everywhere. I've seen some pictures of where guys did a lot to the alternator. I'm trying to do it as simple as possible with the least amount of screwing up things. The worst thing I screwed up was bending the bracket for the alternator. The next thing is greaserts, floor. I'm going to put diesel in it because it's only got 2 hours on it now, an hour and a half, 2 hours. I haven't ran it but very long. It gets to me bending over. I did like it. It had a thumb on it, and it's got the ports to where I'm going to hook up quick connects. So it's easy to connect and disconnect and just turn the lever. Put me a magnetic in here so that I can just keep the wrenches that pretty much like the floor. Go buy me a set to where the tracks come off. They're easy to go back on. I gotta stand up for a minute. Ooh, that gets to my back. But you can see, if I had a paint marker, I'd mark the valves, but it's not hard. As long as I got them right and I followed them out. I originally thought it was the bucket. And it wasn't. And I think I'm going to turn one cylinder around because the simple fact is on the boom, so that the lines are on the inside and not the out. Okay.
It's not showing from this point, but I did get it done, and the controls are backwards. They should have been top and bottom changed. I've never had that happen, but you're not going to see it. But what I did do is change the outside hooks around to make it easier instead of going back inside, so it will work correctly.